guys? Rick from Rick's Rock School back for another Coheed lesson. I am excited about this one. Feathers from No World for Tomorrow. Great song. Shout out to Jared Witt, YouTuber, who requested I do this song. Guys, this is a great song for beginners. If you are just picking up the guitar and you're a big Coheed fan, stay right here. This is the lesson that you want. I'm going to walk you through how we get all these. The leads are not hard to tackle. Power chord chugging, it's power chord chugging 101, guys, and it's such a great song. So before we begin, Jared sent me a quick video. He said, dude, please, do this Feathers video. The solo is epic. I'd love to see you do this one. But he said, look, I learned the lead, Travis's lead, from your Three Evils video that you put out last week. Check it out. And he sent it to me. You know what I decided to do? I decided to feature Jared in today's episode. Check it out, guys. Great job, dude. Great job. I just think it's the coolest thing in the world. People reach out to me to say, hey, I learned this song. I learned my favorite. There's something, fire engines going by. We're in Philadelphia. I think it's the coolest. I think it's the coolest thing in the world when somebody reaches out to me and says, "Hey, look, I learned something from one of your videos. Check it out." Like, if you guys do that, I'm happy to feature you on the episode and leave your Coheed requests. You got a song that you need help with? The tab's online, not getting the job done. I'm making videos every single week, so leave your requests in the comments, guys. Happy to do it. So here we go. Let's get started. We are starting in the key of E major on E power chord, 7th fret A, 9th fret D with the ring finger, and 9th fret G with the pinky. Now, if you're just starting out, this is the holy grail. If you're starting out playing rock guitar, you need this chord in your arsenal. It's movable. I get a lot of questions about my tone. There's a lot more delay going on in this song, particularly on Claudio's guitar. So a little more delay than in my other videos. But if you have questions about the tone, I answer a little bit how I get this Coheed tone. Dog Coffee Guitars episode 12 that I put out earlier today. Check it out. I'll post the link at the end of the video. So, tone and all that stuff aside, let's get to playing some songs. 7th fret of the A string, 9th fret D, and the 9th fret of the G, like I said, and we're going to palm mute. The proper way to palm mute, you take like the karate chop part of your guitar, just the karate chop part of your hand, and rest that on where the string meets the bridge back here. And as high up as you can. So if you're down here, you're gonna miss it. So you can rest comfortably up here, and we're gonna go. You're looking for this thick, chunky, wonderfully heavy sound. Right? Like Iron Maiden. The way they're doing it here is they're gonna do 2 palm mutes and then open the chord up. So you're gonna want to kind of have your wrist on a hinge to open and close that palm mute. And you're gonna go 2 palm mutes, chord, and then repeat that 3 times. And then it goes to 1, cut that in half, and then it goes to 1 palm mute. So you go together, slowly. So 3 rounds with 2 palm mutes, 3 rounds with 1 palm mute. And then the chord is going to change from that E power chord to an A add 9 chord. You could also call this an A suspended 2nd chord. Really easy to play though. All you got to do is take from that E power chord, take your first finger off and let the open E and A. And we're going to strum the same way. So the only thing that's moving is the first finger. This, again, if you're a beginner, great tune. And if you've been playing for 30 years, this is still a great tune. This is a great song. It's a lot of fun. Now online, I'm going to address the tabs that I've seen online. I'm not going to say any of them are wrong, but you're going to see things that are different than what I'm showing you here. I'm basing this off of what I'm hearing and also what I'm seeing Claudio play. If you look at live videos, watch his hands, this is what he's playing, but I will address what you're gonna see online. Some people have it as an E power chord to an E major 7. There's a Songster tab out there, the only tab on Songster for feathers, and it has you going. And that sounds really cool. With that E major 7, you take your pinky away and you leave your middle finger there. So it's not wrong, it's just not what they're playing. For A add 9, you'll also see online this finger. Now this is great. This is like a double power chord. This is incredibly useful. 5th fret E, 7th fret A, 9th fret D. This is incredibly useful because it is a movable shape. We could take that and we can move that around, but it's not what they're playing. There is one spot on the guitar where you can make this A add 9 happen, and it's right there. And that's what Claudio is playing in all the live videos that I've seen. So anyway. There's that main riff. Then he goes and he opens like this. Now, you're gonna palm mute this. You palm mute this with the reverb and the delay that's going on. Open E, 7 to 9, and then we're gonna go open A, 7 to 9 to the open string. And you're gonna go back and forth between that twice. That's a great riff, and it brings us right back to chugging on this power chord. Also, on some tabs online, I see it here. That's not in the right key, so make sure you're playing in the right key, E major. And if you watch what Claudio is doing in a lot of those videos, he's right there. It also makes it easier to play, so we're being more efficient there. So that is the intro to what Claudio is doing. The lead that Travis is playing, you saw me play it in the beginning of the video. This is a lot of fun. Back to pedal tone licks. In the last video, in the 3 Evils video, we talked about pedal tone licks. Those are pedal tones are notes that we play in between every other note. Check it out. Great lick. First we're pedaling off the E, and we're gonna palm mute and open the same way. We're mirror, if you're playing the lead part, mirror what Claudio's rhythm part is doing. We're going mute, mute, open. So, and that's gonna be 9th fret G to the 7th fret of the B. And then you go back to palm muting. Now we'll take our pinky finger and go 9B. So that's ring finger 9G to 7B, back to 9G to 9B. So now we'll do a little string skip, mute, mute, 7E with the first finger. So back to pinky finger 9B and hold that for a second. Back to 9G one time. And then we'll do a hammer on 7 to 9. Stay light. The best guitar advice that I was ever given, the best guitar advice that I could ever give anybody. Don't dent the marshmallow. If you are pressing hard enough to dent a marshmallow, you are pressing too hard, you are causing your intonation to go off, you're causing your hands to hurt, all that fun stuff. Not fun stuff. Get your touch light. And your vibrato will sound better. Try that. And quick, I'm going on a tangent here, but quick exercise. Run. Just run chromatics and make sure you're on the edges of the fret so you can press even lighter. Find the lightest touch possible that you can achieve a clean note. A lot of you might find out that you've been wasting a whole lot of energy this whole time. Anyways, so there's the lick based around that E on the 9th fret of the G. Now we'll take our middle finger and we'll go 6G. Similar lick, we got middle finger 6G, C sharp note to the 5th fret. Now 7B, so that's 6G to 5B. 5 E. There's a string skip again. So, nice counter melody there. We're gonna go back to the 9th fret. Here, a little different. So same notes off the pedal tone. 5 B, 7, 5 E. Now we'll go between E and E flat, the 5th fret of the B and the 4th fret. That's Travis's lead part. It's gonna build up from there into the chorus. Get 2 measures of an open A power chord. I play it with 1 finger, the 1 finger, 2 D and 2 G, and your open A string. It's even okay to get the open E in there. E power chord for a 4 count, and then the B power chord. So we go back to that 7th fret, then we go all the way down to the 2nd fret. That's a B power chord, 2nd fret A string, and it'll come across as 2 4 counts. We 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll go around again, and to end that chorus, you're just gonna go. And then we're. So you hold that E power chord, hold that B power chord, go back to chugging, and the lead is the same, the rhythm is the same, so on and so forth. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. They're going to do the verse again. They're going to do the chorus again. At the end of the 2nd chorus, there is a key change. And I might add a beautifully executed key change. These guys, even people who are fans of these guys, may not understand how good of a band this really is. We're going to go from the E, B, A, and they're going to use A as a pivot chord between E major and E minor. Both the keys of E major and E minor have A chords in them. So it makes it a little smoother to change keys. So, you know, you go to A, and then they go. So that C, you can see how heavy and dark it sounds when we get to the C. There is no C in the key of E major, so we have shifted to the key of E minor seamlessly without missing a beat. But we feel differently now, and you listen to the song. It goes from a happy sounding chorus to, wait a minute, something's not right, things are not as swell as they seemed a second ago, but hold on. That C chord is turning in minor, belongs in the key of E minor, to the A, to an E. Listen to how dark that E power chord sounds. Look. So you're gonna go 2 4 counts each. 2, 3. That's gonna go around twice. Then the backing chords for the solo are going to be E, D, C, and then B, A, G, F sharp. So, and I'm playing the E, check this out, I'm playing the power chords, but I'm grabbing the E string above the power chord as well to give it a low 4th in the mix of that chord. By the way, that may not be what they are doing on the recording, but if you are playing guitar by yourself in your house, this is going to sound heavy. You don't have a bass player with you. This is going to sound heavy. You're getting a little more harmony in there. So the 7th fret to the 5th fret to the 3rd fret. Now we'll go up to the E string power chord now. So 7, the B power chord on the E string is 7E, 9A, 9D. And it's like a descent into hell. B, A, G, F sharp, back to E, the solo, Travis's solo, as Jared put it, his epic solo over this track goes like this. So the first lick, I'm gonna play that 14th fret of the D string with my pinky finger, because I'm gonna grab F sharp, the 11th fret of the G. And look, if you're stuck in your pentatonic scale, this is not the be all end all of how to play diatonically, but that major 7, the F sharp, the second note of the minor scale, is a good way to start to breathe a little diatonic into your playing. That 14th fret of the D, 11th fret of the G, up to 11, 12, and 14. So we have 14 D, 11, 12, 14 on the G. We're gonna go back 12, 11, 12, 12, 11, 14 D, 12, 11 on the G, 14th fret D, and then back to the 11th fret G. So it's big whole step bend on 15B. A little bit of vibrato goes a long way at the top of a bend. Now, release. Actually, bend up again, then release. Pull off to the 12th fret and the 14th fret of the G. So that's... Right, so listen to that. I mean, limit the amount of picking that you're doing here. We're picking once, we're bending, then we'll do a quick one and a release and a pull off. So those 3 notes, you're only gonna pick one time. 1, 2, 3, and then so those 3 notes, 1 pick, and then we'll pick the 14th fret of the G. So, and then you're gonna let a beat go by, and as a glue, as a transition to get to the next measure, he's gonna go 14 G to 12, and then 14 D to 12. Start the melody all over again. This time, bends, octave bends. Look, 12th fret of the B is a B note. The 14th fret of the G is an A note. So if we bend that A note up a whole step, we'll achieve unison. 2 B notes, look at this. And the guitar is a musical ruler. Whatever works in one place will work in another, so keep on sliding down to the 10th fret, another bend to the 8th fret, to the 7, and that's gonna mirror what the B, A, G, F sharp has got going on. So copy and paste the whole solo over again. It's going to do the whole thing with the exception of when he's doing those descending bends the second time, we're going to go. You could pick them 3 times, or you could pick once and just use your fingers to do the work. Both would sound good. So guys, there you have it. There's your intro, your verse, your chorus, your bridge, your solo for Feathers. What a great song. If you're just starting out with power chords, play Claudio's part. If you want to get into soloing, play Travis's part and listen to how Travis serves the song. I love it. Like I said, guys, this is one of my favorite bands in the world. I have so much fun doing these videos. Thank you guys for all the support. And if you have a request, leave it in the comments, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you next time.